The 12th generation Toyota Corolla is currently being built right here at Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Mississippi. The production process begins here in the press shop, where steel sheets are formed into individual body parts. These pressing machines are used to produce key structural parts of the vehicle, including doors, hoods, roof panels, side panels, and floor components. This particular factory in Mississippi produces around 250,000 Toyota Corolla vehicles per year. The highest production was recorded in 2016, when more than 360,000 Toyota Corollas were manufactured here. After the Corolla's body is assembled, employees inspect it carefully for bumps and dents. Once the bodywork passes inspection, the car moves from the welding shop to the paint shop. Most of the painting is done by robots, though some is still applied by factory employees. The body receives 3 coats of paint, and a final quality check ensures a flawless finish. The Corolla is the best-selling compact cars in the United States. Globally, the Corolla is the best-selling car nameplate in history, with more than 46 million units sold worldwide since 1966. Inside this factory, there are currently about 2,400 employees, with the vast majority working directly on the main assembly line. The average wage here is around $25 per hour. For entry-level to a few years of experience, the average salary is approximately $50,000 per year. Each Corolla is made up of approximately 2,500 individual parts, sourced from a variety of suppliers. At full speed, the factory can produce about 500 cars per day, meaning one Corolla rolls off the line about every 90 seconds. Right now, you're watching a factory worker use a manipulator arm to easily install the seats into the car. The entire production process is optimized to reduce costs as much as possible, helping keep the Toyota Corolla's price as low as possible. Both the purchase price and maintenance costs are relatively low, making it accessible for a wide range of buyers. As you can see, this is what the production of the 10th generation Toyota Corolla looked like in 2013. But now you are watching the newer generation Corolla SE. The presses are highly precise, ensuring consistent dimensions and smooth surfaces. After pressing, the hoods are inspected for any defects and sent to the body assembly line, where they will later be fitted onto the vehicles. The plant uses advanced robots, including a giant materials handling robot nicknamed Godzilla. It can lift loads up to 1 ton during production. These Kawasaki welding robots are programmed to work with inch-level precision. They can operate 24/7 and, unlike humans, don't require a salary. Right now, you're watching the welding of the body in white, followed by the finishing of the doors. Assembly line workers wear safety glasses, gloves, and helmets. They usually also wear t-shirts with the Toyota logo. Before the final painting, a sealant is carefully applied to the body in white to fill seams and gaps. This helps prevent water leaks, reduces noise, and protects against corrosion. The sealant is applied precisely using both robots and skilled workers to ensure every joint is properly sealed before painting. In recent years, the entire painting process has been carried out exclusively by robotic arms, which apply a perfectly even coat of paint. Factory workers install insulation and connect the wiring as the cars move along the conveyor belt. Meanwhile, the doors are assembled in a separate part of the factory and are attached at the very end, making it easier for employees to work inside the car. Each workstation usually consists of a team of 2 to 4 skilled workers. During this wheel assembly, workers carefully mount each wheel onto the car and tighten all 5 lug nuts to a precise, predetermined torque using a specialized power screwdriver. Corollas are famously dependable, often running well past 200,000 miles with minimal issues. This builds strong, long-term trust. During the final quality inspection, employees check the paint finish and inspect the entire car according to a prepared checklist. Inside the Toyota Mississippi factory, women make up more than 30% of the workforce, many of them working in the final quality inspection. The polished new Toyota Corolla SE is now parked in the massive parking lot just outside the factory and will soon be transported to the dealership. This is the manufacturing process at the Georgetown, Indiana factory. Right now, body parts are being pressed for the Toyota Sienna. The 4th generation 2021 model also marked a manufacturing shift to an all-hybrid powertrain across every trim, reflecting Toyota's push toward electrified production and design. Even though the 4th generation Sienna is hybrid only, Toyota has engineered it to maintain the same impressive 3,500-pound towing capacity as the previous generation, a rare feat for a minivan in today's market. Robots from the renowned Japanese manufacturer Kawasaki handle much of the welding, working in perfect harmony with human employees. At this plant, people and machines operate side by side, increasing efficiency while maintaining the exacting quality Toyota is known for. Every component must arrive on the main assembly line at the right place and the right time, ensuring smooth, uninterrupted production. Since opening in 1996, this Indiana plant has produced over 6 million vehicles, including models sold not just in the US, but also in Taiwan, Mexico, and China. Toyota has sold more than 2.2 million Sienna models since the minivan's debut in 1997, making it one of the brand's most popular family vehicles. From the control center, every stage of the assembly line is monitored on computer screens to ensure operations run flawlessly. After the body is painted, each vehicle undergoes a thorough inspection, with sealant applied manually to guarantee durability and finish quality. The Sienna owes much of its appeal to interior versatility and comfort, especially in the rear seats, making it a favorite among families. Engineers even break down the entire production process into computer game-like visualizations, allowing for precise planning and efficiency. Toyota continues to stand as the second largest automaker in the United States, just behind General Motors. And this plant is a perfect example of why, combining advanced robotics, skilled employees, and meticulous attention to detail to create vehicles that are safe, reliable, and loved by drivers worldwide. Using advanced digital tools, engineers turn the entire production process into a game-like simulation, where every movement, robot, and part can be tracked in real time, almost like controlling the factory from a video game. Now, let's take a look at how the popular Toyota Highlander is built at a factory in Indiana. This generation offers more cargo space behind the third row and now supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, giving drivers modern connectivity and convenience. The Highlander is a mid-size crossover SUV with 3 rows of seating, produced by Toyota since 2000. The current 4th-generation model, known as the Kluger in some countries, is in production today. The factory employs over 7,000 people, making it the largest employer in the Evansville area. Once the Highlanders are assembled, they are loaded onto trucks and shipped to dealerships across the United States, where each vehicle is washed and inspected before reaching customers. Nearby in Missouri, thousands of cylinder heads are produced daily. Cylinder heads act like the lungs of an engine, controlling airflow in and out of the cylinders and precise fuel deployment. The plant uses recycled aluminum for these components, supporting efficiency and sustainability. Toyota models built in Indiana, such as Highlander and Grand Highlander, generally have a higher share of North America-sourced parts, which reduces their exposure to the 25% tariff compared to vehicles built overseas. For example, the Indiana-assembled Grand Highlander's parts content is largely US-based, lowering the tariff impact. More than 1,000 employees produce over 2 million cylinder heads each year within a 550,000 square foot facility. Key operations include low-pressure casting, core making, and die making. Once complete, the cylinder heads are stocked in the warehouse, ready for assembly into engines across Toyota's North American plants. Vehicles imported into the US from outside North America, such as some RAV4 variants built in Canada or models built in Japan, are more exposed to tariffs, potentially translating into higher retail prices if manufacturers pass on costs. This is the main assembly line in Texas, where the latest Toyota Tundra is taking shape in its final assembly stage. Every bolt, panel, and component is carefully put together to create a truck built for both rugged performance and everyday reliability. At this Texas plant near San Antonio, over 200,000 Tundra trucks are produced annually, making it one of Toyota's most important manufacturing hubs. When the plant was designed, Toyota strategically invited 21 key Tundra suppliers to establish facilities on-site, ensuring seamless logistics and faster production cycles, a unique approach that keeps the supply chain close and efficient. After more than a decade on the market, the Tundra commands about 17% of the full-size half-ton pickup segment, proving its staying power in a highly competitive market. Last year alone, over 130,000 Tundras were sold in the United States and more than 13,000 in Canada, underscoring its popularity across North America. The Tundra is a truly North American-built truck, with 75% of its parts sourced from the continent. Every engine and transmission is made in the United States, reinforcing the Tundra's identity as a homegrown powerhouse that blends Toyota reliability with American toughness. The 4-wheel drive system comes standard on the TRD and capstone trims, delivering maximum traction and capability for off-road adventures and demanding conditions. The 3rd-generation Tundra is available in 7 trim levels, 6 of which are carried over from the previous generation. However, a 2-door regular cab model is not offered, focusing the Tundra lineup on versatility and modern utility. While this Texas plant handles final assembly, testing and development of new Toyota models frequently takes place at the Ontario plant in Canada, where engineers refine performance, safety, and durability. The facility also features 3 separate production lines, supporting Toyota's ability to build multiple models efficiently while maintaining the highest quality standards. Inside this factory complex, skilled teams assemble some of Toyota's most important models, including the Toyota Camry, Toyota RAV4, Lexus ES, while engines are manufactured alongside vehicle production. Toyota's largest manufacturing facility in the world stands here, a massive operation capable of producing up to 490,000 vehicles and more than 600,000 engines every year. Notably, the Toyota Camry, the best-selling passenger car in the United States, is built right here in Georgetown, Kentucky. Compensation reflects the range of skills required, with average hourly wages running from about $20 per hour for production workers to roughly $38 per hour for specialized tool and die technicians. On the factory floor, employees typically wear Toyota-branded shirts, safety glasses, and caps, ensuring both safety and team identity as they work side by side with advanced machinery. At Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky plant, one of the largest automotive manufacturing facilities in the world, highly efficient mass production focuses on high-volume passenger vehicles like the Camry. Built in the hundreds of thousands each year, the Camry represents precision, consistency, and streamlined assembly designed for scale. Now let's compare two very different sides of Toyota manufacturing: the production of the Toyota Camry in Kentucky and the Toyota Sequoia in Texas. Here, you're watching the installation of the Sequoia's large, heavy wheels, handled using overhead lifting equipment. A crane assists employees, allowing them to mount all four wheels quickly, safely, and with precision, something not typically required for smaller passenger vehicles. In contrast, at Toyota Motor Manufacturing Texas in San Antonio, production centers around larger, more specialized vehicles, including the full-size Toyota Sequoia. This SUV demands different engineering, heavier components, and unique assembly processes suited for truck-based platforms. The all-new Toyota Sequoia delivers legendary power with a striking design, luxurious comfort, and balanced performance. Powered by Toyota's advanced iForce Max hybrid powertrain, the Sequoia delivers an impressive 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, ensuring performance is never compromised. By combining hybrid efficiency with serious capability, it offers strong towing and acceleration while reducing fuel consumption and emissions compared to traditional V8 setups. This latest Sequoia doesn't just impress in style, it delivers serious capability with a maximum towing capacity of up to 9,000 pounds, nearly 22% more than the previous generation, making it a true powerhouse on the road and the trail. The Sequoia marks a manufacturing milestone in Texas. Its production involves over 3,800 Toyota employees and about 5,400 supplier workers, driving regional industry and innovation. The Toyota Sequoia is available in 5 distinctive trims: SR5, Limited, Platinum, TRD Pro, and the all-new Capstone Luxury Edition, offering a model for nearly every lifestyle and preference. The joining of the vehicle body and chassis is known as the marriage stage. At this point on the assembly line, the process is fully automated, with precision equipment bringing the two major structures together quickly and accurately. This is the production process of the Toyota RAV4 in North America, at plants in the United States and Canada. On this line, workers spend much of their day assembling the chassis of each RAV4, which is lifted to a convenient height. To reduce strain, they wear special shoulder relief harnesses that make the work safer and more comfortable. Last year, Toyota sold 430,000 RAV4 vehicles in the US alone, making it the best-selling non-full-size pickup vehicle in the country. This factory has been upgraded to Toyota New Global Architecture for RAV4 production, introducing a higher degree of automation and the latest manufacturing technologies. The nearby Ontario plant also produces engines and transmissions for Toyota vehicles, supporting production across North America. As you can see, producing engines still requires hundreds of skilled employees, as it's a highly specialized task that robots cannot replace. Once engines are completed, they're transported to the central parts warehouse, and from there, delivered to the main assembly line. The RAV4 is Toyota's best-selling SUV, and the same high-quality standards applied by North Team members to the Corolla are now applied to every RAV4. Last year alone, this production line turned out over 330,000 RAV4, around 1,000 vehicles every working day. For example, the sewing workshop handles the entire preparation of the car's upholstery, ensuring that every leather panel and embroidered detail meets Toyota's high standards. The workers in this area are responsible for the quality and craftsmanship of every interior component. On the RAV4 main assembly line, logistics are critical. All components are prepared in specialized areas and delivered just in time to the assembly stations, ensuring a smooth, efficient workflow and keeping production on schedule. Recent updates to the RAV4 include LED projector headlights, new alloy wheels available in silver or black, and USB-C charging ports. The European market also receives the new Adventure variant, already offered in Japan, the United States, and Australia. The RAV4 Hybrid is now available alongside the standard gasoline model. It comes standard with all-wheel drive, and its hybrid system uses a 1.6 kilowatt-hour nickel metal hydride battery pack for efficient performance. For North America, the RAV4 is built in 2 Ontario plants in Woodstock, while the RAV4 Hybrid rolls off the line in Georgetown, Kentucky. During assembly, the doors are removed at the start of the line and reinstalled at the end once the interior is fully finished. Toyota uses a just-in-time system, which delivers parts to the vehicle exactly as it moves down the production line. This method prevents overproduction and eliminates the need to store extra parts for unknown vehicles, keeping operations lean and efficient. At the heart of production is the joining of the finished chassis to the car body, where precision and teamwork come together to form the backbone of every RAV4. This blue RAV4, however, was built at a factory in Russia near St. Petersburg, showing how the model is produced worldwide. During quality control, inspectors carefully check every part of the vehicle to ensure it meets Toyota's exacting standards. Before leaving the factory, each vehicle is driven on a test track, ensuring it performs flawlessly before being loaded onto a train and sent to its future owners. The TRD off-road trim has been added to the lineup, bringing the total number of trim levels to 10, so there's a RAV4 for nearly every driver. The Toyota RAV4 isn't just popular, it's a market heavyweight. Selling nearly 500,000 units a year in the United States, it regularly outpaces competitors like the Nissan Rogue, Ford Escape, and Hyundai Tucson, while battling the Honda CR-V at the top of the compact SUV segment. In recent years, it's even climbed to become America's best-selling vehicle overall, proof of just how dominant this crossover has become. The working environment here is relatively pleasant, and in my opinion, it is better to move around in a factory than to sit in front of a computer screen all your life. The Huntsville facility builds about 1/3 of all Toyota engines used in North America, meaning a huge share of vehicles rely on powertrains made there. Roughly 1 in 3 Toyota vehicles on the road in the region carries an engine from this plant. It employs more than 2,000 team members and produces more than 3,000 engines per day. Toyota Motor Manufacturing Alabama is the only plant to build four-cylinder, V6, and twin-turbo under one roof. The plant produces over 3,000 engines per day and nearly 900,000 engines annually. In 2025 alone, about 895,000 engines were assembled. This is Toyota Auto Body California in Long Beach, Toyota's first manufacturing plant in North America, a hub where precision, innovation, and quality come together. Today, with the help of more than 350 employees, this factory is a primary supplier of parts for Tacoma trucks and past model service parts. Long Beach plant is a key supplier for Tacoma trucks, producing a wide range of components including stamped parts, steering columns, catalytic converters, sheet metal and aluminum components, as well as welded subassemblies. Once completed, parts are carefully packaged and shipped to Toyota factories across the United States. An impressive 95% of these shipments move by rail, making this plant one of the most rail-connected automotive plants in North America. Beyond manufacturing, the plant also assembles stamped parts and welded subassemblies, ensuring every component meets Toyota's world-class quality standards. Its strategic location in Long Beach ensures efficient nationwide distribution, with thousands of parts leaving the plant every week to keep Toyota vehicles on the road. Above this employee, you see C41. That's the number of parts produced during this shift. The plant uses low volatile organic compound lubrication oils in its stamping processes, reducing environmental impact while keeping operations precise. Work here is a seamless partnership between humans and machines. Year after year, robots are taking on more tasks. Today, they handle a growing percentage of stamping and welding operations, boosting efficiency and consistency across the line. Each team member has a specific, highly trained role, ensuring maximum efficiency. High performance is rewarded with salary bonuses, while lower productivity may affect compensation. Safety is paramount. Every employee wears an orange safety helmet and glasses, though thanks to strong unions, they can choose their own comfortable clothing while on the line. Despite advances in automation, its core strengths in stamping, welding, and painting remain rock solid. Once the parts are made, employees carefully package, label, and prepare them for shipment. Every step performed with precision. In 1995, Toyota Auto Body California began mass-producing the Tacoma, a pickup truck designed specifically for the North American market. Since then, TABC has built hundreds of thousands of Tacomas, making it a cornerstone of Toyota's U.S. production. It's all about the Tacoma-ness: high lift, big tires, a slim body, and a powerful athletic stance. Behind the scenes, that look starts with laser-welded high-strength steel frames for maximum rigidity and lightweight aluminum body components, balancing durability and efficiency. The Tacoma has become a favorite for drivers thanks to its efficient fuel economy, low depreciation, and affordable ownership costs. The current fourth-generation Tacoma, in production since last year, is offered in both gasoline and gasoline hybrid versions, combining rugged performance with modern efficiency. No matter the model, every Toyota begins the same way. Steel plates are pressed into precise shapes, then welded together by robots to form the car's body. This combination of human skill and robotic precision ensures that every Tacoma rolling off the line meets Toyota's exacting standards. Next, the car's body undergoes anti-corrosive treatment, followed by a precise paint application that gives every Tacoma its signature finish. Inside the factory, sliding tracks and cranes move the vehicle seamlessly from one station to the next. After painting, the body enters the assembly hall, where each part of the car, interior panels, seats, electronics, and more, is carefully installed. Every employee works on a strictly timed schedule, adding their assigned component with precision to keep production flowing smoothly. The final stage is quality control in the LED inspection tunnels, where the vehicle is examined under bright, consistent lighting. Inspectors check the paint, fit, and finish, plus a dozen other critical points, against a rigorous checklist to ensure every Tacoma meets Toyota's world-class standards. This is how the fifth-generation 2019 Toyota Avalon is built at the Georgetown, Kentucky plant. The plant in Georgetown, Kentucky has been producing the Toyota Avalon for over 2 decades and is one of Toyota's largest manufacturing facilities outside Japan. Production for this generation began in 2018 for the 2019 model year. While some international market vehicles were later assembled in China, the North American models were produced at this factory. In 2019, more than 91,000 Toyota Avalon vehicles were produced worldwide. Overall production was relatively low compared with other Toyota models, such as the Toyota Camry, reflecting declining demand for large sedans as buyers increasingly shifted toward SUVs and crossovers. The 2022 model year marked the final U.S. production year of the Toyota Avalon. In 2022, around 12,000 vehicles were built in the United States, compared to more than 118,000 produced in China. The Toyota Avalon line was discontinued in the United States after the 2022 model year and was effectively replaced by the Toyota Crown. Afterward, the plant in Georgetown, Kentucky, operated by Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, shifted its production capacity to other models. Reports from owner forums note occasional issues on older Toyota Avalon models, including transmission shifting problems, sunshade motor failures, and minor electrical glitches. However, these issues are relatively uncommon compared with the overall high level of owner satisfaction. Many owners describe Avalons as dependable, lasting for 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. Toyota Manufacturing Plant in Tennessee builds engine blocks for cars, SUVs, and trucks assembled in North America. Toyota Tennessee produces nearly 2 million engine blocks and more than 1 million transmission cases and housings per year. The plant's more than 450-member workforce is responsible for bringing vehicles to life by using aluminum to create thousands of engine blocks and transmission cases and housings every day. Factory employees are trained on how to assemble all engine components, first on a computer. This plant in Jackson, Tennessee is one of Toyota's smaller manufacturing facilities. Only about 500 employees work here. This is Toyota Motor Manufacturing West Virginia. It is Toyota's only combined engine and transmission plant in North America. This facility is Toyota's only North American plant that builds engines, transmissions, and hybrid transaxles together under one roof. It's also the only plant in the region producing hybrid transaxles, a key component for electrified vehicles. Additionally, it is the only Toyota manufacturing plant in North America to produce hybrid transaxles. A transmission rolls off the line roughly every 25 seconds. 4-cylinder engines are produced about every 30 seconds. The plant has invested more than $10 million in various local philanthropic and educational initiatives over the past 2 decades. The $2 billion facility employs approximately 2,200 team members under a nearly 2 million square foot facility. The percentage of women in this factory is steadily increasing, so if you are interested, be sure to apply for a job here. This factory was established in 1996. Since then, it has produced over 1.2 million units. So let me know in the comments section what you think about the work ethic of employees at Toyota factories in the United States and whether you would like to work there.